But here we are with PSG, and a fascinating subplot here. New goalkeepers for both. Hope to prove the beneficiary of that long term, with Unai Emery out to prove Paris Saint-Germain wrong. So here we go. Arsenal against Paris Saint-Germain in the International Champions Cup in this splendid, spectacular setting. Not a coin toss. The shopping is very good out here. Another who keeps going strong, defying the years. Timothy Weah, one of those teenagers, has already a new backbone, we shall see. Paris Saint-Germain without a contest here today, I fancy, in the International Champions Cup, and we have a lot of that in this marvellous tournament. No soft friendlies here. Well, Leno was just looking at it, he didn't go for it. I think he probably got all the angles right.
It's Rabiot again, forwarding forward, has the licence to get forward, and Tafiki chops it back onto his left foot, trying to guide it in to the top right-hand corner.
Taken short. Ozil weighing up the options. Not far away from Matafi. Nobody able to react to the header which went across the face of goal.
Again, very difficult to get organised. 4 set pieces with the games coming in quick succession. But by Socrates, it was a good take by Leno.
Now Aubameyang involved really for the first time. And Arsenal go in front as a result of that. It's a tap-in for Mesut Ozil on his return to Arsenal duty. And what a roar that gets here in the National Stadium in Singapore.
Well, PSG, 6s and 7s defensively. So much space for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to run into. Ozil playing central and close to him. Had the space, had the time. Takes his first touch, head up, knows exactly what he wants to do. And it's a firm, side-footed finish on his weaker right foot by Mesut Ozil, who's certainly been in the headlines lately.
When he arrived here in Singapore, Unai Emery said, "We will be a loving family for him." Aubameyang is looking very lively here early on.
Really good ball. Kolasinac right across the 6.
On by Aubameyang, Ozil, Mkhitaryan, Arsenal flowing here. Here's Iwobi. Iwobi! Denied by Buffon.
Slick passing again from Arsenal. Incisive. Anytime they've upped the ante, they've opened PSG up. Lovely interchange. Iwobi tries to get on his right foot, tries to open up to bend it into the right.
Giorgio once again. Leno again, just watching that carefully. It's the same idea as the earlier hit from a similar position by Azzedine Tufiki.
All left foot. Tafiki comes inside again. Not as close as his previous effort. Leno fully in control.
It's Monaco. The bomb attack on the team. Aubameyang was part of that. Here he is. And still, he'll make it 2 here. No, he's denied by Buffon.
Buffon, again, that man has very much looked like the real deal in the last couple of games. He's patient, he chops it inside, he has the confidence to work it onto his left foot.
Bit risky that step over by Ozil. Leno. Good first stop, he might have more to do here, the goalkeeper.
Gets the run over him. Weah opens up, gets the space, dipping. Leno in full control, parries it to safety. It's his first sight.
Fans by my players, but Emery seems keen to get on with it. And I understood Conte's position, actually, and he very, very quickly got hold of it. As did then Paris Saint-Germain in Arsenal territory, and it's been quite a while, and Kunku just over the top.
Well, he's been the brightest of the PSG players whenever he's been involved. Sharp feet, drives inside. He's looking for that top right-hand corner. Wasn't catching in the way he would have wanted. Leno, again, in full control. These are the type of opportunities, these pre-season games where other clubs are watching.
Mkhitaryan, and he's denied by Buffon. He's denied Aubameyang a couple of times, Mkhitaryan and Ozil. And that's 4 or 5 very clear Arsenal chances now.
They have to take advantage of these. Mkhitaryan should be scoring. Again, the space is there. It's alarming from a PSG point of view. First touch is good. They recover, opens the space up, and he should be finding the...
Ozil takes it. It's a good ball in. And another one goes begging for Arsenal. Mustafi was in there, so was Kolasinac. And Arsenal end this half threatening Gigi Buffon, and the Paris Saint-Germain have been bewildered at times by the quality of Arsenal's play and the tempo, and they are very grateful for the grand old man in goal today, Gigi Buffon, because he's kept Aubameyang and Martinez in goal for Arsenal here. And Nkunku's lining it up, he hits it, Martinez equal to it, got some distance.
Right hand side, Nkunku. It's a comfortable save by Martinez. Firm hand, it's his side, he should be making it.
Responsibly. 59th minute from the National Stadium in Singapore. And Weah, the U.S. international.
Penalty.
It's a goal kick, nothing there. At least at first glance.
It's a penalty.
Yeah.
I think the assistant referee had to intervene there. Although I'm not sure what the referee was showing. I thought he was showing goal kick, but for me, that was a penalty. Tim Weah against Kolasinac right there as he takes that touch inside. And you can see that left foot sliding. Just catches Timothy Weah, or at least it looks that way to me. Yeah, just enough.
Nez came on at halftime between the sticks, and Nkunku scores. Well, PSG's leveled it right before the hour mark.
Yeah, well taken. Leaves absolutely no doubt. Plenty of power. Of course, Martinez going the other way, taking full advantage of a good job done on that right-hand side by Timothy Weah. Absolutely outstanding. That's what you want players to do. When in isolation, take players one-on-one, right? Didn't have a lot of room to deal with. Perhaps where he was going, he was always going to square it. And look at Nkunku stepping into this. Oh, well taken.
Sends Emiliano Martinez.
Still on vacation.
Service out in front, off the crossbar and in. Lacazette. Well, the Frenchman sticking it to Paris Saint-Germain. It's 2-1.
He's claiming it. Gonna see it again, see if that perhaps may have been an own goal, although maybe he gets there first. But again, that ball playing wide, good delivery with good pace on it. All it needed was a touch. Doesn't really matter where it came from, that touch as well, but he's smiling, so he likes it. That tells me that he was the one. Although when I was watching it, I wasn't 100% sure. Let's see, Smith Rowe comes in, and yeah, Lassana Diarra was there, but oh, this is going to be a great look. I still don't want to take it away from him. Yeah, he does get that. Again, all you wanted is a touch, just a little bit of a redirection right there. Again, Emil Smith Rowe making an impact immediately.
Tonight, ESPN is your home for a triple header in the International Champions Cup. And there's a chance opening up for Arsenal, and held by Buffon. Well, 5 Eastern, Manchester United hosting Liverpool. Bayern Munich, Man City at 7 Eastern, and 11 Eastern, Barcelona, Tottenham. So Ramsey really found himself through.
Yeah, he just got ahead of himself just a little bit, almost as if it's an easy one for a manager, right? You pulled the young kid out, but he's played well.
Chip to Ramsey, who heads it up, punched away Buffon. The follow is in. Arsenal's made it 3.
Like I said again, exactly the people that you want to be on the end of things, all right? I didn't think that ball from Ramsey was particularly very good, right? Because I thought that he needed to head that across with a little bit of power so somebody can get on the end of it. Just looped it up there. And certainly PSG did not deal well with that one as the ball goes over the top. Watch Ramsey here. Not that he can generate a lot of power. You got to put it in the dangerous area. Gigi Buffon's been spotless so far. Certainly that's not the one that he's going to remember, because he's got to do much, much better with that. A big man coming out like this, he's got to claim that for sure. But look at the awareness from Lacazette as well. Doesn't have a lot to look at, does he?
Field roll. Oh, lobbed over the back line. Chance now, way out. Sneak in.
He caused them problems. Look at that. I mean, if he steps up, Tim Weah's offside. Everybody else did. And a rare mistake from back.
Accurate or not?
Well, I'm sure it's accurate. I'm just not sure how he's going to police that. Maybe when he's got them in camp, that's for sure. But when they're at home, hopefully they'll listen to him.
Chance to curl this in. And it's steered aside. Cibois.
You can see it here. He's had a lot to do. Get rid of two players. Not the best of angles. You can see he has to get his hips around that. Going the wrong way, but still pretty powerful. An accurate shot. Straight at him. I don't want to take that away from the goalkeeper, but Nelson's got to see that ball in the back of the net.
Driven ball. Header is in from 18 yards out. Holding.
Yeah, I think he's still processing that, isn't it? Because it's a bit of a looping header, isn't it? Didn't need a lot of power, and I suppose if it was with more power, maybe that gives the goalkeeper a chance to have a save at it. But as that ball was released, I'm just wondering, is it just going to drop there in that top corner? So again, Rob Holding will take that. Look at that driven ball. Oh, that's absolutely wonderful from that distance. You don't see that very often. Look at that. Whew. No chance for a goalkeeper. That's just wonderful. That's what, 13 yards out? Disposal a little bit later, but Nkunku once again pretty decent. Timmy Weah, very good in terms of what he needed to do.
Oh, it's through now for Arsenal. Is it a fifth? Of course it is. And Nketiah. Well, right before full time.
Yeah, must have just kept that onside. That was very, very tight. I was wondering if I was going to see the flag go up on the first look. But again, composure at the very end. Another goal. Result doesn't matter. Let's see in terms of timing. Oh, just right. Well done by the referee. When in doubt, obviously, keep your flag down. And you can see that finish pretty precise. You can see they're enjoying this very much. And that's important.